on the strip, the one you can see for miles, I hear it ain't sealed up no
I can't stand it, dude. I don't know, man. Fucking T-51B just looks so goddamn ugly to me. I don't get it. Like, the chest piece is okay, the legs look wonky, the arms are alright, but then you get to the helmet, and I'm just like, dude, just kill me.
If you want to start the Honest Hearts DLC, you'll have to go to the Northern Passage. It is located directly in the middle at the north side of the map near H&H Tools Factory, North Vegas Square.
My name is Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for the Happy Trails Caravan Company. If you're hearing this, I have a job offer for you. Happy Trails is organizing an expedition north into Utah, off the Long 15, and we need people. We're looking for caravan guards, prospectors, couriers. If you're used to humping it across the waste, straight toward trouble, we
Take
want
him
you.
to Detroit.
If you got a pip,
No,
we
no,
definitely
God,
want
please,
you.
anything
On
but
the
that.
other hand, if you're a greenhorn or a city slicker spinning tales about your skills, you can kindly go hang. If we like your gumption, we'll pay you square and treat you fair. Find me, Jed Masterson, at the Northern Passage if you're interested. Luck to you. Howdy. My name is Jed.
Oh my god, it's a Mormon. Alcohol, bitch. Too late, Caesar. I already turned you into my beer getter.
Howdy, friend. Heard my little broadcast, did you? Yeah, you look the type. The job is simple. Help us get this caravan into Zion and find New Canaan. The pay is 25 caps per day. Half up front, half on return. You'll get a bonus if we make it into Zion, plus another bonus if we reach New Canaan. Oh, one more thing. Don't mention the name Joshua Graham to anyone. Anyone. Just don't. It makes the new Canaanites powerful uncomfortable, and it scares the britches off the tribals. Don't talk about the burn man either while you're at it. Trust me on this one. It's for your own good.
Foster child.
a smaller company out of Sacktown, up in the northern part of the NCR. We run some business through New Reno. They're on the Little Loop. Had a nice run to Salt Lake City, too, but then we lost contact with New Canaan.
We gotta take
That
them
went
out.
all to hell.
Oh, damn it, there's a pebble in my boot.
Without New Canaan's mission in Zion, the only ways to Salt Lake City are down the old I-80, or up through Ogden. The highway's too risky. NCR's rangers are so busy here in the Mojave, they don't have the manpower to keep the raiders off. Ogden's just too far. We'd lose more in travel expenses than we'd ever earn. Don't know much about the place, but I can tell you about the people. The New Canaanites were some kind of religious group from before the war. They control the old city of Ogden, a ways north of Zion, and they got themselves a nice defensible mission in the canyon itself. Or they did. They trade a fair bit with the tribes in Zion. Well, the ones that don't try to kill them anyways. I ain't a praying man myself. They paid for their goods and dealt square with us. That's all I ever cared about. But don't think that just because they're religious, that they're pacifists. They take care of their own, and they're damn fine marksmen, too. Nope. Hence this caravan. If we don't make contact with the New Canaanites, Happy Trails might as well just shrivel up and die. Shoot. Well, I ain't never been inside
It
myself.
sucks.
Did some trading with the New Canaanites from their mission there, but that was all on the outskirts. All the old ways in and out were destroyed after the war, but we got ourselves the location of a pass the New Canaanites use. That's our way in. That's why I wanted someone with a Pip-Boy on the caravan. The map will be helpful for checking the topography, keeping us on the trail.
Yeah. Todd's gonna get real pissed if he hears you talking about that. Whoa, 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 Todd, step away from the C4, Todd. Not again.
Well, it ain't good, I'll tell you that. It's not like the Mojave or the NCR. Hell, even Arizona under Caesar is safer. You got raiders all over the damn place. Tribes of degenerates that'll eat you as soon as look at you. Regional warlords, the works. Not too many decent places to stop and trade. New Canaan's one of the only ones left I know about. That's right. The folks that lived in Zion before the war, they didn't just get a little savage. They're downright feral. Most of them don't even speak English anymore. You've got to get yourself a new Canaanite translator to talk to them. The ones you really gotta watch out for are the Whitelegs from the Great Salt Lake. They'll attack just about anyone that ain't one of theirs.
Is it that immoral? Man, shut up.
dangerous enough we won't be going near them if we can help it. I got no desire for my head to decorate some little gas station fort's walls, thanks. They're about what you'd expect. Crazy, jacked up on chems, violent as hell, and not too bright. The worst of the 80s, but we won't be passing through their turf on this run. Shoot. I bet you are, but we only got room for one more on this expedition. You'll have to leave your friends behind. Yeah, reckon you will.
Yeah, boss. Just, yeah. Good call. I mean, if that's what you really want, boss. Hey, as long as you're not asking me to go back to Black Mountain, I'm a happy old man.
Are you here to jaw at me a while longer? Or are we ready to get this show on the road? I bet you are. But we only got room for one more on this expedition. You'll have to leave your friend behind. Yeah. Are you here to jaw at me? I bet you are. But you ain't going nowhere loaded down like a pack Brahmin. All right. I reckon you know your limits. You keel over on me out there, though, and I'll leave your ass. After we take everything useful you crammed in your pack. You ain't never been to Zion, have you? We'll be passing through a whole mess of narrow slot canyons and high rough passes. A big pack will get you wedged in like a super mutant crawling through a storm drain, and too much weight will kill you in the thin air. I bet you are, but you ain't going... There's a chest over yonder. You can store your extra in that. It'll be safe as can be until you get back.
Killer Keemstar.
You seen that tower on the strip all lit up?
Looking to join this caravan, huh? Look to me like you can handle yourself. Earning my keep. Jed hired me on as a caravan guard for this expedition of his. The work suits me. I've tried staying put in one place, but it never works out. Grew up in New Reno, and I couldn't put that snake pit behind me fast enough. Then I wound up wasting the prime of my life playing sheriff in Caliente. Little town north on the 93. Talk about a pain in the ass. You ask me, best to keep moving. At least the scenery changes. Imagine New Vegas if there was no Mr. House-type fella keeping the peace. Then give everybody a gun and a jet addiction. Town's run by a bunch of crime families. No law to speak of. Make trouble and you wind up buried in Golgotha outside town. The scuzz factor's off the charts. Non-stop whoring and drugs. Couldn't walk down the street without getting asked to star in a porn movie. So I got my ass out of there while I still owned it. Guess I figured the answer to every problem was rule of law. Naive, huh?
With me and you too. With Rusty's, you can beat me. Wait a minute. I have free will.
Place lived up to its name, that's for sure. When you got fresh water and a trickle of geothermic power, always be some gang of assholes wants to kill you for it. Spent more years and took more bullets than I care to admit protecting that hellhole from dangers within and without. If it wasn't the 80s or the white legs raiding, it was someone from town drunk off his ass trying to win an argument with a shotgun. Got tired of shooting the folks I was supposed to protect. So, now I do this. What's the difference? Raiders is raiders. Bunch of them swept into town and dragged off 2 working girls. Deputies and me gave pursuit, straight into 80s territory. By the time we caught up with the girls, there wasn't much left of them, so we turned for home. Made it back to Caliente without further losses, but we was watched the whole way. Never seen so few people cover so much land. Goddamn creepy. If the 80s had wanted to kill us, we would have been dead. Guess they figured we weren't worth the trouble. Used to be they raided northeast of Caliente time to time. But then the Desert Rangers fell apart 10 years ago, absorbed into the NCR. Soon enough, the Whitelegs were swarming all over that stretch of I-15. Folks learned not to head north if they wanted to keep their scalps. Eventually, the Whitelegs destroyed the bridges across the Virgin River over in Arizona. End of discussion. Catch you another time, then.
You could see it from
Oh
miles.
my god. It's a white woman. We gotta run and get the hell out of here.
You looking for trouble, bud? I got plenty to spare, so watch your ass around me. Nice job, Eagle Eye. Of course I got a pit boy and a vault suit. So what? Where the fuck you think? Vault 2-2. That's where I grew up. Oh, you've been to Vault 2-2, huh? I may have been exaggerating a little. Truth is, I got this suit and a pit boy off a dead prospector who came out from Zion. Guy was dead when I found him, okay? Had a ton of shit on him. That's how I know there's good loot in Zion, see? Sorry. The shit I do with it is so far over your head, be wasting my time to put it in words you could understand. Basically, it makes me badass. More badass, I mean. It's totally mind-blowing shit. It ain't just some bracelet. Know what I mean? Jed says it's got maps and shit like that. So that's how I'm gonna guide this caravan where it needs to go. Not that I didn't know all that already. Huh? Of course I noticed. First thing I noticed about you. Me? I'm so used to wearing mine, it's just normal. Don't think you're someone special just because you got one. Bullshit! Ain't nothing wrong with my pit boy. I mean, Pip Boy. Look, this is a sweet gig for me. Don't go fucking it up. What are you after anyways? Fine. You win, asshole. Enjoy leading the expedition into a fucking ambush. Hope you all die.
Looking to join this Catching up.
You looking for trouble? Nice job, Eagle Eye. Where the... I may... Got... Go ahead. Your word against mine, fucko. See what happens.
That's right. I snitched on you with Ted Cruz.
Hey, why you gotta go and be like that? Fuck! Look, this is a sweet gig for me. Don't go fucking it up. What are you after anyways? Fine. Just keep it to yourself, all right? Don't be such a fucking jerk about it. You want to know what I do, bud? Anything I fucking want. I'm one of a kind. I've been places, see, and done things. Lots of them. And when it's time to kill shit up, hell yeah, I'm a fucking storm of death. Something or someone make the mistake of crossing Ricky, I'll fucking dead-eye him, her, or it. In fact, that's my nickname. Dead-Eye Ricky. That's my name.
Baseball,
How you think? I shoot things in the eye. That's how good I am. Yeah, I'm that good. Why, once I got jumped by 3 death jaws. Except, actually, it was 4 of them. Imagine that! But I didn't panic. Because I never panic. What I did was become a storm of death. Shot every one of them monsters pop in the eye. No, you heard me right. Death jaws. They're like death claws, but bigger teeth. Or there was the time one of them Steel Brotherhood assholes made the mistake of messing with me. Last mistake he ever made. What's it sound like I'm saying? If I was saying what you said I was saying, then yeah, I said it. I was walking along, minding my own, and up pops one of them Brotherhoods. He yells, "Hand over that laser rifle, asshole!" So I hand it over, just to make him think I'm scared. But really I'm not. I never am. Before he knows what hit him, I draw my 11mm machine gun and bam, bam, right through the eye slit in his helmet. DOA. Then I guess this dumb fucker's armor must have been D-series or something. All I know is he died up real dead when I killed him, okay? Well, I grew up near Dayglow out west, so yeah, I grew a third nut that glows in the dark. Yeah, whatever.
Are you here to jaw at me a while long? Are you now? You know we ain't coming back this way for a good long while now, right? And you know about the weight limit. I don't want no whining about old Mr. Masterson. I left my one-of-a-kind plasma cannon back at base. Can we go back for it? You sure you're ready now? Well, all right then. Let's get moving. We got a long road ahead of us. The paths we're following are slow going, so you might as well keep your ears open and listen to what old Jed has to say. A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan. Didn't know much about them, except that they were religious folks, sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the New Canaanites, they were honest traders. Good fighters, too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Malpace Legate, was a New Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The New Canaanites wouldn't talk about him. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well, at Hoover Dam, the mal-paced Leggett finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his new Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon. People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the burned man walking the wastes. Probably just a tribal ghost story. But New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the mal-paced Leggett is dead. Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home. All right, people. Been a long couple of weeks, but here we are. Zion. I know your feet hurt. I know you're tired, but I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella heard you the first time. And the 15th, too. The new Canaanites will know a way. And if they don't, we've got the maps on our friend's Pip-Boy over there. Enough lollygagging. Get moving. And keep an eye out for tribals.
Sorry to bother you with reality, old Jed. Who cares if we can't get back out the way we come? That's not a problem.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it! Ambush! Cover! People!
I don't deserve this. My Pip-Boy don't even work. Why the fuck you hire
Shut
me?
the hell up, Ricky. Might as well be waving at me.
So why in bloody hell does Makarov know you? I don't even know who that is, big dog. Oh shit, my bad, pimp. You're free to go, big dog.
We're sitting ducks here. Here I come. I was a sheriff once.
Hey Google. Take a shit. Attaboy. Me? I thought it was funny.
Hoy, white legs don't leave survivors often. You're some kind of lucky, let me tell you. You came from outside, didn't you? From the civilized lands. Wow. Joshua will want to hear about this. Joshua Graham. He leads our tribe. Thanks to him, the dead horses are strong and safe from our enemies. He'll want to talk to anyone coming up from Southways. Guess that means just you now. Come, I can take you to him. Good sists. We head east then. Joshua is at our tribe's camp in the Eastern Virgin. Hold up. See that log over there?
Wow.
Take a closer look. There might be some good stuff tucked in there. We follow this path for a while. Nice view of the river. Freeze. What can I tell you? Mostly it's the mountain bighorners. Whole herd of them up on the cliffs there. Usually they're not too aggressive, but lately, whew. My guess is one of the calves got lost somewhere along the way. Bighorners are communal. One missing calf, and the whole herd gets ornery. If that calf doesn't turn up soon, they might very well come down into the valley and attack the camp. Yeah? Hey, thanks. Most of the hunters don't listen when I tell them the problem. Just one thing. Try not to kill any bighorners if you can, yeah? You'll drive the herd off and we'll have to range farther on our hunts. You might try luring the baby out with some banana yucca. These bighorners go crazy for the stuff. That's great. I'll help any way I can. Whew. That was some kind of lucky. Guess that one was all full of gecko, eh? Don't get used to it, though. Yaoguai are plenty mean as a rule. Feels good to be doing some actual scouting, not just following. What can I tell you? Whitelegs. Nasty bunch. They've been raiding deeper into Zion ever since New Canaan was wiped out. That's what Joshua said. Whitelegs came down from Great Salt Lake in force. Fell on New Canaan before they could mount a defense. Joshua found some of the survivors led by a man named Daniel. Most of them have fled the valley. But Daniel stayed on with the Sorrows tribe. He and Joshua have been arguing over whether to stand and fight the Whitelegs, or take the Sorrows and the Dead Horses out of the valley. That's the weird part. Normally, the Whitelegs keep to the Great Salt Lake. I don't know what brought them down this far south. What can I tell you? Our advanced scouts leave chalk signs to mark places rich with game. I'm not a full scout yet, so I follow the marks and guide the hunters. Dead horses mark ourselves to commemorate our hunts. When a hunter takes a great beast, or when a youth goes on his first hunt, he gets a tattoo. We came up in the land of the Dead Horse, though why the back when folks called it that, I got no hint. We raided, we fought, we lost. Our enemies drove us back into Zion, and we would have died if it hadn't been for Joshua. Joshua and his Caesar. When Joshua first came to us, he was servant to a man he called Caesar. He led his master's armies, and we were ready to follow him into war. Then he lost his master's army to a tribe called NCR, the Sunset People. When he returned, he was as you saw him. Burned, broken, but changed. He led us away from Caesar, led us to our own destiny in Zion. If it wasn't for Joshua, the Dead Horses would still be the whipping boys of the Zion Valley. He taught us how to hold our territory, to protect ourselves. He guided us away from Caesar, and showed us how Caesar would have destroyed us. little bit. I met some of their missionaries a few times, but I've never been to their city. Joshua could tell you more. Or Daniel, I imagine. We decorate our clubs with them to honor Joshua Graham. They were the weapons of his old tribe, so now they are ours. Can't say they seem that dangerous to me, but Joshua says they won the West. Only a little. I was very young. He was different. Prouder, yes, but harder, crueler, more driven. Really, I was terrified of him. We all were. When he came back, I almost didn't believe he was the same man. He was humbler. He wanted to protect, not destroy. Well, because they're our enemies. What else would we do? They take our land, they kill our scouts, they poach our hunting grounds. Ask away. He's been the chief of our tribe since he came back to the valley. He went off to the civilized world years ago to fight a war. That didn't go well. You see his face, you'll understand. I don't know. He doesn't talk about it much. Maybe. But how can two civilized tribes fight over something as small as a dam? Now you sound like Joshua. He always tells me that tribal life is better, that I should stay here and forget the outside world. Really? That's... my gods. Must be some mighty civilized folks who built that. Go with fortune, friend. You can take the path or head east over the ridge. There's a nice view from the top. Whoa! Here we go! Follow the old road south. Nearly there. Ha! Sentries? Shamans say our enemies' souls are trapped in them. But Joshua says it shows we're serious about fighting Whitelegs. Guess I'm just jumpy. See those handprints? Dead horses and sorrows mark them on taboo places. Places from back when. Good thing for you, I don't buy into that stuff. Where are you going? That's not the way to the camp. Waiting time! I thought we were going to the Dead Horses camp. down this path to the north. Hope you don't mind getting wet. These paintings show the dead horse's victories against other tribes. Lots more of them since Joshua came to us. Nearly there now. Watch out for traps in the water. Got to keep the white legs out somehow, eh? There can't really be a place where people go into big buildings and give away all their money just to watch someone flip paper squares on a table. The shadow of a ghost.
I can hear you.
Default. Yeah, there we go. No? Is that it? Fucking hell. Can you hear me now?
Not sure if they can.
No? 1, 2, 3. Okay, now it does work. Okay. Then we're gonna save. Yeah, but it has some weird echo now. Just let me turn that down. Can you hear me now? Hang on. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that should be okay. Tell me if that's not. Quickly change it. Because there will be a very weird echo. That's good, that's good. Any weird echo coming out?
Bet they don't have anything as nasty as Yao Guai out where you come from, huh?
Oh, you'll be surprised.
Why do you carry all those bottle caps anyway? They jangle like crazy.
It's called money. What will talk you with from the same.
Here we are. Joshua's just ahead there, in the Angel Cave.
Oh, go kick on stick. Thank you. There's so much more of this. I think
So I finally get to explore all those taboo places without the other scouts yelling at me? Can't wait.
you need to lay down, but because you and I went too hot. Yep. Oh, come on, wait a second. Okay, let's go bring back your mama now. Ah, you're an asshole, aren't ya? Did he stop? Did a little shit to stop? What? I see how it is. A baby gets lazy when you don't give it food. He was a spoiled brat.
Way I heard it, salt upon wounds butchered everyone in New Canaan and nailed their corpses to the cliffs.
Dang. Good, so. Turn the cab.
What can I tell you?
Well, I turn the cab back to swivel. I don't even kill it any of the bighorns.
Whew! Glad to hear it. That'll be some happy mama, huh? Thank you. Really, it means a lot to me.
So I think
Go with fortune, friend.
I think
The spitter plants and the green monster men aren't native to Zion. Wonder where they came from.
That's a long story. Very long story.
Hoi. Auslander Zuka Joshua Graham.
Pardon?
Show respect, Auslander. Joshua Graham, greatest war chief.
Oh, okay. Oh, here he is. Cicero.
We should have given you a better welcome on your first visit to Zion. But from what I hear, the Whitelegs beat us to it. Whitelegs seem to be the only visitors we have these days. And I wouldn't have expected anyone from the Mojave to come looking for us. And you're a courier, no less. Not the one I was expecting, but I suppose he wouldn't have come with a caravan. I don't know if you were close to the other members of your group, but you have my sympathy. I pray for the safety of all good people who come to Zion, even Gentiles. But we can't expect God to do all the work.
Pardon? Excuse me, Joshua. Graham, I am not Jewish. Neither are you. You are Mormon. Gentiles are what they call when you don't cut off their foreskin. I don't have my foreskin, but that's not by my choice. Too much information. How do you know how much it happened to me?
The dead horses are capable scouts.
Foreskin.
Nothing passes into or out of Zion without my hearing of it.
That's indeed cheap. The dog of foreskin. Anyway, I don't give a shit. I came with Happy Trail Caravan to make a contract with New Canaanites.
Happy trails. I remember. They were good friends. I have bad news for your employers. New Canaan was destroyed, its citizens scattered. All because of the Whitelegs. And Caesar, of course. The Whitelegs want to join the Legion. Caesar's rite of passage is the destruction of the New Canaanites. Almost assuredly because of me. The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Daniel, one of the other New Canaanites, has made many maps of the region. The bad news is that we can't help you right now. Not with everything that's going on.
I'm not going to leave without offering to help. Don't try and get me to help you, not tell Matt. How do I find forward Daniel and take information of him? I don't want to really mess him up. What can I do?
You're a good neighbor to us. We all go through periods of darkness. In such times, we can turn to the Lord. But it's good to have friends. Daniel and I need pre-war tools to help us navigate beyond Zion. Should we need to evacuate, these instruments will be vital to us. Normally, we would have some of the dead horses or sorrows look for them. But many pre-war buildings in the valley are taboo. They won't go inside.
I see what I can do.
Thank you. Follow Chalk can help you find your way around the valley. He's inexperienced, but he knows enough of our language to ignore the taboos about pre-war buildings. Welcome back. What can I do for you?
What did you say about
Caesar would never admit this openly, but he knows that I'm alive. I've killed enough of his Frumentari and assassins that have come looking. I've heard one of them travels the Mojave as a courier. Most of Caesar's agents meet a fitting end in NCR territory, but maybe this one survived.
Caesar dead. I saw it personally. I thought you should know.
I have to admit, it's hard to believe. That even after all he did to me, all he tried to do to find and erase me from this world, he went first. No doubt this will be good for the Mojave. I can only hope Arizona and the tribes don't suffer as the Legion falls apart around them.
Okay, well, I'll make sure we Legion. That's it. Let's go over.
Good. You're doing God's work, whether you believe it or not.
Hell yeah. I am the messenger of death and the devil. Wait, God, for a second.
I am a new Canaanite. We believe we are the heirs of a spiritual tradition given to our ancestors thousands of years ago. We have made and kept covenants with our Lord God to honor his laws. In exchange, we are promised eternal salvation after this life. A day will come when our Lord returns to judge us all. Until then, we must honor his laws and start others along the path of salvation if we can. That's why we trade with others and work the tribes. We have more than food and medicine to offer. Good news is our most valuable commodity.
Sounds like a good deal.
In a world filled with misery and uncertainty, it is a great comfort to know that, in the end, there is light in the darkness. Every day we move closer to our judgment. We must do our best to walk in the footsteps of our Lord and teach others how to do the same. For many of us, the road is a difficult one, but the path is always there for us to follow, no matter how many times we may fall. Every day. Some days are harder than others.
Yeah. I'm not. Nice guns.
In the Great Basin and Colorado Plateau, all tribes are known for a specific weapon. Whitelegs are known for their big submachine guns, storm drums. They broke into an armory near Spanish Fork and have been using them for years. Of course, the Dead Horses have their wooden war clubs, and even the Sorrows have their Yao Guai gauntlets. This type of .45 automatic pistol was designed by one of my tribe almost 400 years ago. Learning its use is a new Canaanite rite of passage.
Wait, hold on. So your tribe who thinks they're a lost Israelite. These are Mormons. You won't be so around here.
I wouldn't say that. I am the acting war chief for the Dead Horses. They look up to me for such matters, but I only have the authority they give me. Daniel is the spiritual leader and main link of the new Canaanites to the Sorrows. He's up in the Narrows right now.
What's going on with all these tribes?
A great deal. There are 3, make that 4, tribes here in Zion. You've already met the Whitelegs on the way in. In this camp, you'll find Dead Horses. In the Narrows, the Sorrows. And finally, there's Daniel and myself. We're new Canaanites.
So the Canaanites are... Why do Whitelegs attack my caravan?
They attack everyone who isn't a Whiteleg, especially caravans. They don't know how to survive on their own, so they have to raid. But as for why they are here, they are trying to wipe us out. All of us. They want to join Caesar's legion, and they can only prove their worth by destroying the new Canaanites and everyone we shelter.
Do they speak our language?
Most don't. It's been hundreds of years since the war. They've developed their own languages. Take the Dead Horses. We think they were originally refugees from a place called Rez, east of the Grand Canyon. They speak a combination of Rez and a language spoken by travelers who were visiting Rez when the bombs fell. Over time, the two languages blended. I was a translator years ago, but it's hard to keep up with all of the tribal variations.
Does the valley belong to dead horses?
The valley belongs to God, but no. The dead horses live at Dead Horse Point, up the Colorado River. They came here because I asked them to. Before I returned to the fold, I visited them years earlier. I looked much different then, but I left an impression on them. I taught them how to hunt more efficiently, how to maintain their weapons and pre-war equipment. When I returned, they showed their appreciation.
Are the canines really a tribe?
We wear more clothing than them and understand more about technology, but we're still a tribe, a linked family of families. The Boneyard, Phoenix, New Vegas, they're just places, metal and stone. New Canaan dies, but the tribe lives on. When the walls come tumbling down, when you lose everything you have, you always have family. And your family always has tribe.
That's so true, Joshua. Why have I seen many sorrows in this valley?
The Sorrows have many skilled hunters among them, but no warriors. They have not had to deal with war or raiders for decades. Even though they can hunt a full-grown Yaogwai, they don't know how to deal with the Whitelegs. That's why we're here.
So I something else.
Of course.
What happened, right?
We do. Though the Whitelegs destroyed New Canaan, they didn't destroy all of our supply caches. All forms of currency are recognized here. Caps, NCR dollars, even Legion coin. Take a look.
Oh, I see. What if I pay what you have on okay. Make a bomb on a pistol. Oh, that's what the AP means. Okay then. Science is the weapon. Reduces blood. Where's one that makes it silent? I don't know. So I'm guessing there's like a compressor and there's just a silencer. I think you can add two things at once to a gun. Guess that would not make any sense. I thought I had some more. You can actually have this quite extended mag because I have the gun for it apparently. Cheap music. Can I ask you some personal questions?
Right now, I'd like you to focus on helping Daniel. Maybe there will be time later.
Okay then. Try then.
God be with you.
Thank you. Gotta look up more about New Canaan Knights of this. That is badass. What he just said.
No,
Welcome
dude,
back.
shut up. No, I'm joking.
What can I do for you?
He's pleading. I know you're a Canaanite, but please. What's a 45 AP? See, you're gonna expert. What's an AP?
45 AP or 45 ACP?
This is 45 AP.
Generally, that means armor piercing.
Okay, then why does this gun only have oh, AP advanced slide. Point 45. Wait, what the hell is that then? This one is 45, then. Why isn't that working? Oh, maybe it's that. Maybe it's for the auto machine gun. I guess find that in the wild. Who knows? Yeah, small bomb can have those actually. I'm gonna keep that wall club because just because. Except,
God be with you.
yeah. Gosh, 30 seconds later. Scanner capacity, use square. Need a double macro. That's occasional money from that exchange. That's not that kind of guy. Rat meat, I like rat meat. Alright.
Bet they don't have anything as nasty as Yao Guai out where you come from, huh?
Headache.
don't have anything as nasty as Yao Guai out where you come from, huh?
Fireplace. Okay then. Time to clean them up.
Must have been nice when Zion was friendly enough folks could make camp wherever they pleased and not worry about whitelegs and deadly critters.
Yeah. Hey bud, how you doing? At least White Lakes was bad news for everyone. That's a comfortable bread roll. Wow.
Look sharp. Lots of giant ants around here. We call them picnic killers. Don't really know what that means. Something from back when, I guess.
That's funny. What's our giant ants? We call them picnic killers. Huh, that's funny. But I feel like diving into a giant ant hill. Why not? What?
That's that then.
Now just follow the road.
Feels good to be doing some actual scouting, not just following.
And then 7. Hell yeah. I got way too excited for that. Oh, float flies. Wow. I can make those float flies fire sometimes.
Bet they don't have anything as nasty as Yao Guai out where you come from, huh?
I'm gonna make one slasher, but okay, 2 stem packs. Oh dang, that's like a lock on a wall. Why not? There's that. There's the axe. Oh, I made 2 float flight sliders. So you still need some 50 arrows, mass, and trees to float fly me.
Do you want to die?
No, but I think anything with some good like smash up and salt, pepper, and onions. I'd rather have a gun pointing into my head.
There can't really be a place where people go into big buildings and give away all their money just to watch someone flip paper squares on a table.
Oh, it's talking about gambling, yeah. Honestly, Chief, the ways that makes you want to actually but what if I shoot someone? Really? Yeah, so far it's very uneventful. I can actually breathe in this mod pack, not mod pack. I can actually breathe in this DLC, unlike Deadline, who had to wash my ass every 3 seconds.
Feels good to be doing some actual scouting, not just following.
Probably over there, to be honest. Ironically, my thumbnail is very ironic. He's making me feel
So I finally get to explore all those taboo places without the other scouts yelling at me? Can't wait.
I'm sure you can't. I am going to loot him. I cannot find his home location for the life of me.
See this?
This is a crash bus. A school bus. Oh my god. This is horrible. You know, that's just bad. It's like a full-on. Okay, I don't like this. It's like a. Why did it show me this?
What can I tell you?
Why did you send me to a crashed school bus filled with dead kids? It's not a very good vibe. We're just out looking for pre-war supplies Daniel needs.
Best place to look for back when stuff is the taboo places. Sorrows and dead horses don't go in there. And even Whitelegs don't like them much.
What taboo places?
Lots of them around the valley. Places built by the folk from back when. You'll know them when you see them. Scouts mark them with handprints. The handprints are a warning to keep out. Angry ghosts live inside. Not that I believe in angry ghosts. They're just spooky old places. Right?
You might find a protectron or a securitron in one of these buildings, but yeah, you're basically right. Guess we start looking.
Lots of back when places to choose from. But for the things we need, best to start with the really closed up places. 3 I know of. A building down by the river called a fishing lodge. The old ranger station in the northwest. And the general store right by it. Closer to home might be something you can salvage from the place where the little ones fell. Just west of the Eastern Virgin.
What is this place where the little ones fell?
In the river, there's a twisted pile of metal and glass.
Oh yeah.
All full of bones.
The one we were
Joshua says they were scouts, but they looked awful small to me. Lots of that old stuff, how do you say it, electronics. Maybe you could use some of it. Go.
Yeah, the white Viet things. Repair the compass.
salt upon wounds butchered everyone in New Canaan and nailed their corpses to the cliffs.
Oh yeah, well, I'm gonna kill you. 22 or 4 foe. So are you?
The spitter plants and the green monster men aren't native to Zion. Wonder where they came from.
Yeah, shut up, bitch. Fucking vendor won't stop talking.
Oh yeah, that's a machine gun, alright.
Whoa! Here we go! Gotcha!
I think that dog's not active.
Whoa!
Yeah, there we go. That's
Fighting time! The spitter plants and the green monster men aren't native to Zion. Wonder where they...
Maybe the next level up. Probably not. 60 is a very high skill point to get to.
There can't really be a place where people go into big buildings and give away all their money just to watch someone flip paper squares on a table.
You know what's weird? You are a child, but your name is Dane. Oh yeah, your follow chocolate. Sorry about that. Like a caffeine it being like it's giving me my mind is like chilling. Honestly, says a very likes time and camera. No, it's this. Okay, this power armor for some reason is making me invincible. Yes, yeah. That was fun. You just I didn't know you could hit that. Oh, nice. Pork and beans, a guy, and a sack. I think kind of what made.
Man, I'd kill you, man. Shut up.
Exact eyes like huge captain. What can the power armor made that thing was just dang. Power armor and openings are straight. Wow.
always knows where north is, huh? Even if it can't see the stars?
Yes, that's how a compass works, you dingus. I'm sorry, I forgot you're a child. You know exact things about technology.
I don't know what a compass does.
We like to have fun here on this channel. Just wait until he sees a calculator, he would lose his mind.
What in the hell?
Yeah, subtract numbers and multiply and divide. What the hell is a multiply?
Do I look like I know what a multiply is?
Actually, you don't, but you can. I look like I know what math is. Do I need math? Said native. Fair point, fair point. Well, yeah, right. There's that money. Honest power to total blues.
Oh, you gotta get
Those,
up. It's time to go.
what
Oh, I
did you
don't
call
feel
them?
like it. Seth Rogen is
Walkie
approaching
talkies?
our house. Oh
Those are
god,
going
we
to
gotta
be
get
loads
ready.
better than signal drums and smoke signs.
Barricade the door.
Seth Rogen needs to be stopped at all costs. That acts like a child on the internet. So,
What do you mean acts like a child? He is a fucking child, dude.
man-child. You're not the cool guy.
I don't know if you can call him a man.
Whoa!
So that's kind of stretching it.
I'm gonna call him a kid. Was there a kid on Twitter who said, "Hey, you went too slow in your input mouse," and he literally just goes all out and like fast.
Whoa! Here we go!
I'm like, but you're 45 years old. High school? Grow up. You can have a working day in your life because you're Jewish and you're in Hollywood. So you probably have connections. And I do not like if people use their religion as a
For as
shield
long as I remember,
or as
the
a
dead
sword,
horses
like
have
that
thought
shit.
that places of the
You
old world
use
were taboo.
religion as a shield.
so
I
spooky
use
to me.
humans as a shield. We are
No,
not the same.
same.
Get on my level, nerd. Sir, that's a crime. Don't give a shit.
As a tool for morality, I don't have morality. We are not the same.
But what about your morals? Morals?
Huh? What's that?
What is that?
Is that the food or gun I can use?
So basically, morals. Ew, dude! What the fuck?
Financing bill. We're going to pick up rock on this shit. Another scout mailbox. Okay. Boost.
Anus. I don't know.
Is this about like PvP war stuff? I'm not interested. It's always like anything else from this building. But we know what to do with human shields, Chief.
Gotta take them out.
Exactly. I'm sorry, your human shield isn't effective enough. It doesn't have the most self-defense. They use that because you couldn't shoot them. That's not how shield walks together.
What do you mean, shiny monkey gear?
Hey.
What?
That's kind of racy, buddy.
Hey, whoa, dude! Pause. That's literally the name of a fucking chess piece I just picked up. How in the fuck?
What in the goddamn? Why do I have 2 Legion heroes?
I hear some odd things about the civilized lands outside Zion. Is there really a giant thunder lizard people live inside?
No, that's called Novak, and that's a dinosaur. Not real in Toy One, but you know what I mean. Probably, maybe, hopefully. What the heck are we supposed to be doing here? Alright, let me click on this. Now hoping someone pop up in chat to me to get to this place. If not, I am curious. I do not know what I need in this. Okay, no, I don't need anything else in this place.
Gotcha!
I do not know what I need from that building. What do I need in this building?
What was you?
Kill someone.
Keep it. We about to have some fun. Tell you what, I got 12 Klondike bars if you go kill that motherfucker outside that keeps beeping his fucking car.
Fair enough. Oh, it's add to my collection. Oh, amazing. Okay, what do I need from this godforsaken
Feels
building?
good to be doing some actual scouting, not just following.
Ah, God. I need a crest, actually. Oh, 5 Blue Scout lunchboxes. Why do you need 5 of them? You know what? Never mind. If runs 5 Blue Scout lunchboxes, you'll get them. I still think it's a bit weird, but we're going to try that.
Those, what did you call them? Walkie-talkies? Those are going to be loads better than signal drums and smoke signs.
Okay, where are those dang lunchboxes I need to get? I got 2 of them thing, maybe 3 of the thing. I should check further. How about if everything wasn't so dang one car? It was legit as Farah. Okay then. Maybe they're outside. I wonder if I can make bread.
Why do you carry all those like the shadow of a ghost?
Yeah, I was spending all this time looking for a dang lunchbox. That's a grimmy bit of a dang no reason why you want them.
So I can jack off into immeasurable proportions. Just like Mr. House.
You know, Joshua Graham, I'm gonna finish what Kaido started.
Oh god.
Oh god. I know about his cock too. I destroyed his too. Yes. Where is that last lunchbox?
lunchbox, so I'm just gonna stop streaming because tired and head not working right.
The spitter plants and the green monster men aren't native to Zion. Wonder where they came from.
Oh, yeah, the spirit plants came from Jamestown and Weeman also came from the Master, so yeah. Yeah, so you guys have it easy here. And I improve moving it. Where is that lunchbox? Oh, there it is. Okay, that's nice. Okay, Jojo, got some dang lunchboxes. It's funny too that Joshua knows I killed Kaizo, which is hilarious. So if you know
Joshua knows what you did.
he's happy.
Got him!
What? Why do I do that here?
Gotcha!
Oh, Joshua, stop taking the source of your own cup. Why the heck was it so big? What has it been eating? What's even in here? Jack. Shit.
Feels good to be doing some actual scouting, not just following.
apologize if my stream wasn't as active or as fun. I'm currently going through like a lot of things right now, and both mentally. Also, I'm just tired. That's it. Anyway, until we meet again.